white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Yup, phone ringing, yup.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood, we're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. What a perfect day for football. And off we go in Santa Clara. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Avonte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up by one of the big guys up front right at the line. Stopped at the line, and that forces them into a 4th and long.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That throw finds Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackled by big Logan Hall. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 36. Cut by Deebo Samuel. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A run with McCaffrey. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They stick with McCaffrey, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Purdy trying on 4th down. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the defender comes away with it. Jamel Dean makes the play.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
On target to Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. On the give, this is Irving. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Buccaneers looking for a score before halftime. He's gonna lob one deep down the left sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And he makes the half score. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. He's throwing for it. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please, please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a chunk play. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. He's trying to go deep again. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, here's Baker. Catch made by Bucky Irving.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Baker throwing again. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So now, here's third and goal. Mayfield to throw again. And this won't be caught. The clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
It's no good. An easy kick, but he hangs it right. And they continue to trail by 8.
I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and peak the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even wanna listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even wanna listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoting to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the tell the road told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink at my VIP. Snack my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his chick out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me. Back your buddy, if he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause can't name that dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing, cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? Tell me honestly, if you practiced honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. You make it out alive, for you blame me. Tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you?
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from down my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight.
Got God on the line, to the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole, me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard, it wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. We gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from down my eyes. Thank God I breathe tonight.
Still no pressure, thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need, I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled with slaps, I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down after it was, I admit it turned to a beast. It's that right here that get me going. After I put me up, way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. A quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up, this ain't no cables. Told it what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we made the papers.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I
Say less, say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Do you believe in love at first sight? Should I walk on by again? 'Cause I don't know if I could survive. You took all my oxygen. She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over first down team at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. He's going to test this secondary right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Tarvarius Ward. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first.
And so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition. No. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Feel like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down. Oh, slowly coming undone.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Deontay Hardy to return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Jackson now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Trying down the middle with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Lamar out of the pistol. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Lamar off the play fake. Gets this one to Andrews. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Namdi Madubuike making that stop. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. They're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Purdy on first down. He rolls to his right. Reeled in by George Kittle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. And it's the 49ers with 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First down throw by Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. That throw finds Kittle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Now a give, McCaffrey. He'll cobble together a yard there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up the...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 14.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. And this the same as a touchback now, up to the 30 before going out. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
They're on the 30-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And have him gain up about a handful there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Kittle brings it in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. It's a design boot. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They'll come up 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens 16-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
So after all that, we're taking a scoreless game into the fourth here. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw. Buying some time right. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Headed out right. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold? They did it! He made the interception! Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
Ravens nothing.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
This finds Likely. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They run it with King Henry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Ravens down by a touchdown. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 47. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give left side to McCaffrey. Open space inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 28-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He'll throw it.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted.
Fuck, I do that.
Space on the right. He's got room. And their defense does it. They take it back for a touchdown, and we're all tied up. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Samuel now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
Gone.
Are they going to run him down?
Gone.
And he had everyone thinking 6 before they finally get to him and stop that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Ravens are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
watching this. Guess I didn't make it through.
Box. Joint operations. Pack the hard point as tight as you can. You are nailing this, dude.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint active. Enemy UAV inbound.
Enemies rearming.
Heads up. Things are about to get weird. Munchies.
Next call. Enemy watchdog helo inbound.
You as hungry as I am? Grab those munchies to win, big boy.
Enemy Hellstorm launch detected.
TACOM, Adler requesting napalm strike. Get a UAV on grid.
Requesting recon above. Requesting care package deploy.
Hostile spring
Deploying
mine.
RCXD.
Watchdog helo incoming on your location.
Archangel going hot.
Shit. Hope you're ready for a switch up.
Archangel available.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Trey requesting watchdog helo above.
Requesting recon above. Requesting care package.
Enemy UAV inbound. Hostile UAV established overhead.
Enemy mine front. Spotted enemy spring mine. Heads up. Things are about to get weird. Head stash.
Requesting recon above.
Nocturne requesting watchdog helo on my grid.
Operating RCXD.
Think real carefully about your next move.
Enemy UAV.